just another day.
Something like it?
Whoa.
Yeah. Welcome to Yes and No. I am with, you probably know him as Seth Rotherham. This is William Mellor.
Hi guys.
Before we get going, I want to ask you a quick question. We are going to talk a little bit about your book, Work as a Sideline, Live the Holiday.
Cool.
Talk me through this cover shoot.
Yeah, that's that's naughty. I've always had a bit of humour to my general stance on life. That is obviously someone your age, you will recall the John Cicada music video where he was walking in linen on the beach and stuff. Outrageous, and I do apologise, but it was to humour my friends.
Most of us know you as Seth Rotherham from Two Oceans Vibe, but in real life you're William Mellor. Why the difference? Why two personas?
It was not intentional. What I did was, when I was starting Two Oceans Vibe, I didn't know it would get to where it was, but in real life at the time I was renting luxury homes on the Atlantic seaboard over the internet to the Americans and the Brits, etc. And the kind of homes I was dealing with were like 20, 40, 50 million rand houses then. Yeah. So you're dealing with serious people who own the houses as well as the clients. So I'm all smartly dressed the whole time. I'm dealing with their homes and I'm putting guests into their homes. Meantime, on Two Oceans Vibe, I'm carrying on with this risque content, swearing, building double vodka Red Bull pyramids at Caprice on Sunday nights, etc. And I didn't want them to see that and be worried about who's looking after their houses. So I made up a name.
Okay, so and then do you have any highlights at Two Oceans Vibe? 14, 15 years in the making.
The biggest highlights, if you had to pin down a moment where it properly kicked off, I'd have to say it was the Paris Hilton sex video.
Okay.
That was when there was the start of sex videos. Not that we'd ever publish anything like that right now, because we've got serious brands that I care too much about to be scandalous like that. But at the time, it was just this. I found the tape and the link to it, and of course, the sex tape of Paris Hilton's was the most talked about thing at the time, and no one knew how to see it. So this local blog had a link to it. So word spread about that, and the traffic just shot up, and from that alone people started talking about Two Oceans Vibe is your go-to place if you want to find stuff that you can't find.
Okay.
And then of course the moment where the first restaurant or the first shop comes to you and says how much is it to advertise, and then it was a thumbs up. And I remember the first one I just said 1,000 rand and they said fine.
So actually the success of Two Oceans Vibe is on three things. It's you forward thinking and just doing a lot of groundwork and looking for things, finding things and putting it out there, luck and timing.
Absolutely. Always said 2OV absolutely is luck and timing. I had no idea it would turn into a blog. No one knows that blog would do this. Facebook, his plan was not that. Right? So absolutely luck and timing. If I were to start a blog now, I would not.
And then to me, one of the other success factors of Two Oceans Vibe is the morning spice. Because it becomes a habit. You go there every day. You're almost expecting it. It's the other side of the news. You don't always find on other more serious sites. Do you still do morning spice?
It's the morning spice. I'm not going to say it's a bane in my life, but it's I don't write as much as I used to, and I'd love to. And the readers do ask me to write more. And I'm married. I've got a kid and stuff. I've got other things I'm doing on the side and stuff. I'm growing and stuff. It takes time to write a lot, but the one thing I do dedicate to is I do the morning spice every single morning. It's the most read piece of content on the site, and it's out every day.
What's the best advice you've ever received?
Best advice I ever got was from a friend's dad, Casper Wolf. He is a great man. He's a bit of a mentor of mine, and he used to do all sorts of things. Very, very smart guy. And he said, always have 10 things going and make sure that 60% of them work.
Sounds good to me. Do you smell that?
But do you fart?
It smells like fire, because it's rapid fire time.
Whoa!
What's your favorite website?
2 Oceans Vibe.
If you could have lunch with any 3 famous people, dead or alive, who would it be?
Alec Baldwin, Michael Schumacher, Barack Obama.
Do you have a signature drink?
And Nelson Mandela, sorry.
Okay, that's 4.
That's 4. Yeah.
Do you have a signature drink?
I switch from beer, then I go to red wine, then I'll also dive into gin and tonic. There's a 2 Oceans Vibe cocktail at Caprice too. So yeah.
Small, medium, or large?
Large.
Proudest moment of your life?
Proudest getting married and welcoming my baby daughter Francesca to the world.
First thing you do when you wake up?
Lift up my phone to see what the time is.
Favorite YouTube video?
The one of the monkey that smells his bum and falls out the tree.
Would you rather relive a moment from the past or have a glimpse into the future?
Glimpse into the future.
Which one would you want most? Flying cars, robot housekeepers, or moon cities?
Flying cars.
Would you rather have no knees or no elbows?
No
Toe.
knees.
No knees. Sitting's hard. Cool. Well, we've got our last question for you before we let you run.
Yeah.
What is the one thing in the world that you know for sure?
The one thing in life I know for sure is that contentment, support and family will help you succeed probably more than you would have. And if I could add one more, I reckon time is the most valuable thing.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Cool.
High five it.
Sick. Cheapers, Warren.